plumbing tipster for when installing a push fitting, whatever name brand that may be. I'm not certain what name. There may be more than one. I'm sure there are several different name brands. One has the foot fitting here. This particular one, these fittings came in the bag, so I've actually manually pushed one in here. Then the fitting itself would go onto the pipe. Just simply push it on, and then but make sure and be certain when you do that you hear the clunk or you feel the noise. That once it's done, that you would have an idea of what's going on, and so that it doesn't leak out of the side, because if you don't make a good connection to get it all the way up there, you may have a leak. Now, you would have two of these. Some manufacturers actually give these independent in a little bag like this, and some of them are actually already in the fitting itself. Personally, I like the ones that are in the bag. That's my opinion, because I can manually go up here. Sometimes when they're in here and inside of the fitting itself, you have to get the pipe just straight, and it's easy to say when you're sitting here doing a video or doing something simple, but when you crawl under the house with spiders and water and electricity, and you have T's here, T's there, and you never know who's come before you doing the plumbing job. Sometimes a cut and dry job can actually complicate it when you're on your back and your knees, and you don't have a lot of room to get a lot of torque, etc., on the particular pipe, whatever pipe you're working with here. So, but basically, now, one tip that I came up with, and this is just my personal opinion, and I'm sure I'm not the original, but I just came up with this. But if you take a spray bottle and you take and just get some water and get in a spray bottle and get over here, and before you go to push your fitting on, you can just use plain water, spray it. And when you spray it, the water to get this good and wet, sometimes you can even spray it in the fitting. And you will note when you push that fitting on, that fitting will slide up a good bit easier. So just remember, you can just take a spray bottle, or you can just take your hand and dip it in there, or take the pipe and dip it in water, but maybe a spray bottle seems like it might be a practical thing. You could do several fittings, because all you need to do is just get it wet somewhere in this range here towards the end of the pipe. And if you actually want to even get better, you can actually spray it in here, and when you push it up on here, it'll slide, the push fitting will slide easier when it comes up on here. And the question is, would this adversely affect it? I've never had one to leak yet, and then the water simply dries up, because you have water going through the pipe anyway, so the water simply dries up. So this is just a tip, and I'm not endorsing it, but but I use it quite frequently, and it's a when you do a dry fit like this, that's okay too, but it just gives you where it just the fitting will slide up on the pipe a lot easier. So again, you can just get you a spray bottle. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just get it to where it sprays. Some of these bottles are worthless, but get one that gives you a good spray. Just give you a little squirt of mist here. If you want to do a mist here, that's fine. Then you simply take your fitting, and this pipe here would be wet, this would be wet, and you simply, and you'll hear it when you hear it thump. Sometimes it's good to hold it back over here with one hand and press up here, and this will make your push fitting go on easier. Just a little plumbing tip. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.